But how does he know both of us are involved? My corporation and you. I made a deal with you to cover mine and your ass. And you're gonna sit here and blame
me to cover your ass for your mishandling of this entire situation. If it weren't for you, and if it weren't for your company, this would not have happened.
I'd hate to have to send some of my friends around and make sure you're doing your part of the deal.
I'm doing my part. I'm staying in my office. I haven't talked to the press. I haven't talked to the cops. I haven't talked to anyone.
Warriors around, don't get caught in the mosh pit. Fuel to the fire, ain't nobody can stop it. Trouble in my city, but you know I'm across it. Got a 40 on my hip and I'm liable to spark it. Throw down these hits, my click is indivisible. I aim, you duck, I squeeze, now you invisible. I'm not afraid of getting physical. All these different chemicals are fogging up my visuals. Bloods on my hands, got slugs on my gunners. Yo, we notorious, we ain't no runners. Bloods on my hands, got slugs on my gunners. Yo, we some warriors,
Mr. Harper Street, I presume.
Yes, sir.
Please take a seat.
Thank you.
I believe you're here for a job, is that correct?
That is correct, sir.
Is you're here for to be my, private secretary, I believe it's what is it called?
Yes, sir. So long as there is a position open. Obviously, the fine gentleman to your left there was also in that position.
Of course. Well, see, I've got multiple on different occasions. Each staff is there to provide the service just in case the others can't, and so on and so forth. I'm pretty sure we've got a position for you. Is that correct, Master Tarkin?
Yeah, that is,
Lovely. Well, you know me. My name is William Tarkin. I am the Supreme Governor of this great state. You know, to be within this position, responsibility can be quite jarring, to say the least, and quite demanding too. We go to a lot of events around the state, and you'll essentially be with me 24/7 to manage my diary and to manage my time and my meetings that I have. And of course, Master Tarkin here can help you get into the rhythm of that and introduce you to a lot of the processes that exist.
Yes, sir. I'm looking forward to that opportunity.
Tell me, Master Street, you are an ex-firefighter, is that correct?
Yes, sir. I am more specifically a former fire marshal with the state before it was moved over to the State Department.
Of course, and I believe you ran into some unfortunate circumstances to be removed from such a position, is that correct?
That is, sir. I intervened in a domestic situation that ended with me having to use my firearm on someone who was a threat, and as a result, that person decided to seek vengeance on me over the course of several months and made it appear as though my wife had been murdered. And from there, I cannot say that I was within my full faculties after having thought I lost my wife, and did a few things that the state wouldn't have been proud of, but I believe were justified at the time. But I can at least say that my wife was not in fact murdered. She was fine and healthy, and I did recover her. However, she did leave me in the end and return to Chicago. But yes, there was a unfortunate set of circumstances that led me to no longer be employed with SAFR.
Oh dear, that's very an interesting story. Have you ever thought about becoming an author?
Well, maybe so. If anything else interesting in my life happens, maybe I'll write something one day in my older age.
Oh trust me. And in this position, you'll find a lot of interesting stories to write about and tell the next generation of people.
I have no doubt in that.
Do you like golf?
I've played it once or twice.
I quite like golf.
Well, if I have the opportunity, sir, I will be more than happy to join you on a course.
I think you'd find it quite fun and very relaxing at times as well. I'm sure Master Tarkin here can teach you the ways. Why did you decide to take up this opportunity to be a private secretary for me?
Well, to be honest with you, sir, I formerly had a government position, as you know, and I was just trying to do my part to be a part of this state government in some capacity and do a job that would benefit the public. And when that fell through, I decided maybe a career on the more administrative side of the government would be better. And also, I hear that working for the state government can be fairly lucrative on a personal level, and well, everyone has to live with some kind of means.
There's a lot of benefits to working in one state government. You meet quite a lot of interesting characters, to say the least. Isn't that right, Master Tarkin?
You certainly do meet some very interesting people.
That must be his son, I'm thinking. Last names are the same. Well, whatever I can do to help facilitate some of those relationships as well as maintain them, I'm more than willing to do so.
Could have some use for you. Either way, I digress. Do you have any questions for me, Master Street, at all?
No, sir, I don't believe I do. Just wanted to let you know that I am fully prepared to do what is necessary for this position, and I'm not afraid to get my hands dirty as well.
Lovely.
I guess my only question is, when can I start?
My secretary, Master Tarkin here, will be in touch with you on a start date and all the other information regarding the position. However, I don't see why we can't get you to start tomorrow. Is there any issue regarding that, Master Tarkin?
No issues, sir.
Lovely. I'll inform my local EPU detail to let them know that you have joined my staff, and they shall provide you a pass to enter the building as you please.
I appreciate that greatly. Thank you.
There you are.
Hello, Governor.
We're meeting with, I believe, Humane Labs as representative of their research division regarding the crisis that's currently unfolded.
Really?
Yes, I also have a business associate of mine currently taking part in these discussions.
Understood. Would you like me to take notes, sir?
Please, if you could.
I can do that.
However, if I could get you to wait out there for the time being.
Of course.
Just until the representative arrives. Lovely.
Certainly.
Your desk is all ready for you. Thrawn has laid out all of the necessary items of interest for you.
Okay, sir.
Hello, I'm here to meet with Governor Talkin.
All right, and your name, sir?
Bill Ribbons, immediately, pronto.
All right, give me one moment, sir. Governor, sir.
Yes, you can bring him in now.
Yes, sir. You are good to go in, sir.
Thank you, son.
Pardon me, sir. Did you want me in here?
Yes, please. Come, take a seat.
Thank you.
I did everything I was told to do.
Obviously, being told what to do wasn't enough.
Everything was scrubbed. There's no records of it on our files at all. Everything is gone.
Obviously, not everything was gone. That dark matter fellow is causing some rather interesting things to happen in this state and to my administration.
Governor, you know how hard it was to make me do that? Everything is gone. My weeks, hours, everything is gone. All of my work on that virus is gone. No recollection of it.
Might I remind you, it is you that came to me to help in this situation. I have done my part. It is now up to you.
But how does he know both of us are involved? My corporation and you.
That I do not have the answer for. More than likely some meddling journalist deciding that they want to, how should I put it, get in the way of things.
The longer we say we didn't do anything, the less the public's gonna believe us. We gotta figure something out, man.
My business associate here will definitely take care of that part for us.
We have to find a way to destroy everything, including this, whatever his name is.
My associates here are currently attempting to find whomever this dark matter person is, and I do believe the law is also getting involved under my directive as well. For the time being, however, you are to do nothing. Not to speak to any press, to deny everything, and to simply state no comment.
The only thing I've done is that press release. I haven't talked to anyone. I haven't left my office in weeks.
It's good man.
I haven't even talked to my scientists.
Well, keep it that way, because I'd hate to have to send some of my friends around and make sure you were doing your part of the deal.
I'm doing my part. I'm staying in my office. I haven't talked to the press. I haven't talked to the cops. I haven't talked to anyone. I haven't even talked to my wife. You know how bad my marriage is doing right now?
Oh, your marriage is none of my concern. What is my concern is the well-being, well, the so-called well-being of this state.
What about the well-being of my corporation?
Your corporation is well protected. You, on the other hand, if you do not keep your mouth shut and do what you need to, you will not be a part of that deal.
It'd be a shame if your wife became a widow because you talk too much.
This is the only conversation I plan on having about any of this.
Keep in mind, I am still the governor. I'm still bound by the law of this city.
Yeah, whatever.
For now, I need to know somewhat of a location as to where we have stored said vials or barrels or capsules or whatever it is you've put it in.
Everything was dumped near the water like I was told to get rid of everything.
Are you sure that whomever you paid to dump said items in the water hasn't talked to anyone?
I didn't pay anyone. I did it myself. I made sure the job was done.
Did you take anyone there? Because that, you see, is very much a dangerous thing.
No one was taken there besides me. Nobody knows about anything.
No one got any pictures or anything like that at all of you?
I don't think so. I went late at night by myself.
Which vehicle did you take? Was it unbranded or branded?
It was branded, but that doesn't change anything. How do you expect me to move that much product by myself without moving a box truck?
You rent a van that doesn't get traced back to you or your company.
We're going off track anywho. For now, do you have any information as to how do we say, as to how said person got a hold of the information that was stored on your servers? Because your servers are supposed to be very secure. My business associates here made sure of.
Everything should be empty. There's no recollection of it anywhere on my database at all.
Yes, I suggest you calm down there, Mr. Ribbons. You seem to be very anxious right now.
Look, man, you know how old I am? I don't want to die in prison because of this stupid virus.
I'm gonna die in prison.
I don't think you'll make it to prison. Neither I nor you will go to prison because of this. You want to know why?
Why? You have some magical plan?
Of course. I am the governor after all. I can simply make this disappear. Well, from an estate side anyway. From the public side, that is a different story. We'll need to spin up some form of propaganda. I hate that term. Please. Please remove that from the meeting notes, by the way. We don't want that being spread out.
Yes, sir.
So, Mr. Ribbons, what is it that you propose that we could potentially do? Because quite right now, my business associates and I are rather willing to downplay this quite thoroughly, but it appears it's not working very well.
How much control do you have over the DHS, or the DHHS, or whatever it's called?
I have all the control.
I need them to give me what they have. They said they had samples of the virus. Give it to me, I can destroy it. Get rid of it. Permanently. Gone.
Problem is, that would link it directly to you, and therefore it will fall upon you to then go to trial, and then knowing you, you'll spill it. With which I cannot have.
I can give them something fake. Something to replace it.
We cannot have any direct connection to you nor myself. However, my friends here.
We need to find a way to destroy what they have so they can't find out any more about what it does to the body.
If I may make a note, sir.
I beg your pardon.
May I point something out, sir, if I'm not overstepping?
Cool.
I believe, from what I understand, the samples that they've collected were from the reservoir directly, meaning the reservoir having been contaminated is where they could just get more samples. I believe that's public information as far as the media is concerned.
That is true.
Destroying anything would just be pointless.
Is there not any way you can counter the effects in the reservoir? Dump someone else in there that cancels it out?
That's too much work and too expensive, and ultimately would raise questions as to where it came from.
If I had something of the virus, I could make something to get rid of it. Make it gone.
That we cannot do. That takes way too much time and out of my purview, and quite right now we need to deal with the crisis as is. The crisis is your mishandling of this, and your absolute incompetence of making sure all...
My mishandling? I did what you told me!
What steps have you taken to make sure that all current information is secure and no one knows about?
Everything that we've talked about and we've done has been kept on my personal stuff. Nothing with Humane Labs. Nothing at all.
You do know I have ways of finding out if you are lying.
You can go for it. You can search my personal computer. Everything's there. Nothing is at the Humane Labs. I can't risk some stupid little IT guy getting a hold of what we have been talking about. Nothing.
And I can't risk some stupid old scientist getting me and my administration kicked out of this building. I have worked hard to get where I am. I have made deals with those that I need to, and I will not have you ruin that for me.
And you think I haven't? I made a deal with you to cover mine and your ass. And you're gonna sit here and blame
me? Made a deal with me to cover your ass for your mishandling of this entire situation. If it weren't for you, and if it weren't for your company, this would not have happened.
I did what you said. You said I could dump it there and that you'd cover it up, and now you're gonna blame me for mishandling?
Don't swing this on me, Mr. Ribbons. You are walking a very fine line.
I'm not swinging this on anyone.
Yes.
I am stating what was told to me and what was done.
I do believe my secretary has a question.
Apologies, sir, if I'm overstepping it again. I'm just curious if perhaps Humane Labs announcing that they are working on a vaccine for this virus might help with the public opinion. At the moment, it appears that Humane Labs is under fire for potentially being involved.
A vaccine could work. However, trying to spin this in our favor.
You know, Governor, a vaccine might not be a bad idea. If we're making a vaccine, why would we make a vaccine to destroy something we built?
You're going to have to, if we are going to go down this route, we're going to need to spin this in such a way where it's not directly attacking said virus, however, attacking multiple, like a household common cold type of medicine.
The only issue in this, I need the health department to agree to work publicly with us. Otherwise, I don't know where I'd be getting the information that I would have.
Well then, you better put on a good performance of pretending that you're not the one responsible, and giving them a very good demonstration of why you should be getting the contract to create the, cure in the first place.
I have no clue who you are, and I have no clue what you're talking about. I am not responsible for this.
I like the idea of a vaccine and or medicine. However, my concern still lies in the fact that whilst I have been living up to my end of the deal by outright denying all forms of connection to this and all forms of connection to you and your company, corporation, my concern still lies with the fact that this could turn badly on me.
I don't know what you want me to do about that.
And your team knows of my arrangement with my business partners here. Whom they are is none of anyone's business. However, I cannot have my arrangements with them being made public. Of which that is something I will need to discuss with you over there. Mr. Humane Labs, if you submit a proper request to my health department, I'm sure we can get some form of cooperation going, and I will shake some hands and do what I need to make sure this stays underground.
Talking, I've known you for a long time. I just need this taken care of. I don't care how it gets done. I don't care what happens, what needs to happen. It needs taken care of.
do know what you're asking me to do, right?
To be honest, I don't want to know. All I know is during the creation of this, one of my men went blind and the other one died. Not related to the BMO1 virus, but still. They were the only other two people to know about this, so it's just me and you now.
Really? Well then. Seems like the majority of the loose ends are tied. Please tell me, Mr. Ribbons, in your professional opinion, how viable is a vaccine for this creation of yours?
Is it bad to say I don't know? We weren't told to make a cure for it. We weren't told to make a vaccine. We were told to make something to harm people, to make them scared. We weren't told to fix it or find a way to get rid of it.
How much would you need in funding to boost central plan and manufacturing of a medicine and/or vaccine for this virus?
Well, one, I need whatever samples the DHHS has so I can start testing, and I need about 500,000 to start.
That is a lot of money. I'm going to have to declare a state of emergency before I can approve those funds being funneled to a private corporation.
Me trying to fight this.
If I declare a state of emergency, that is me essentially admitting and claiming the allegations made by a certain individual on the internet, of which I cannot have. But what is it that we do?
I don't know. I like the idea, but the funding is the issue.
How much are you willing to put on the line?
Me?
Mm-hmm.
Everything I have. I would put everything because I'm losing everything if I don't.
Everything you say. Right. Please do excuse me, gentlemen. I will be back temporarily. 1 second, please. Talk amongst yourselves.
I'm wondering if you could answer a question that's been on my mind a little bit.
Oh, yes.
The virus was contract with the military, is that correct?
To a certain point.
Something for overseas, I imagine, or using it for some kind of, I guess, nerve agent or some sort.
You could say that. To sum it up, yes.
I see. And I don't know if any of these claims that dark matter says are true or not, but I imagine the virus failed. I mean, just by looking at the symptoms, it shows it's not a very effective weapon.
Well, before we could finish everything, we had funding pulled and the contract was over.
I see.
My apologies, gentlemen. Mr. Ribbons, you have a deal. You have until March 30th to come up with a viable prototype of some form of vaccine and/or medicine for this virus, and you'll receive all the funding you need. However, if you fail to meet said deadline, or if any other issues pop up, I will need to... Well, we'll just say that there may be some unforeseen consequences to breaking that deadline.
How soon can I expect my samples?
You will get them within the hour. I need to make a few calls, shake a few hands, and it will be in your possession. However, might I say that my health department will collect new samples, and does collect samples every week. So I would suggest putting out a formal declaration towards their office to see if they can cooperate with you publicly. However, our arrangement must stay private. Within these 4 walls, they do not leave. Is that understood?
Yes, Governor.
Just to make it clear, this deal is not with the government. This deal is with me and my associates.
Yes, sir.
Right, well, I do believe that concludes our business. Unless you have any other disappointing news to bring up.
For now, that's it.
Lovely.
I need to get back and start assigning scientists to this.
Pick only those you trust and tell no one of what you are doing until my health department has given the approval and green light to publicly announce this project.
Yes, sir.
And try to make sure there's no leaks. We don't like leaks. Leaks tend to get plugged. In any means necessary.
Now talking, are we done here?
Yes, get out of my office.
I'll be back, Governor. Come on, you. We're gonna have a little chat, you and I.
Mr. Street, you do not hear a single word of this conversation, and this conversation stays between us and us only. Is that understood?
Yes, sir. No doubt. Is there anything you would like me to do?
Right now, I need you to type up some form of press release that is denying any and all allegations made by that dark matter fellow. Work with Thrawn to get that started if you could.
Yes, sir. I can do that.
Until next time, you can take the rest of the day off.
Understood, sir. I'll head home and start drafting up a message, and I'll put it past you and him to make sure it's good before we release it.
Lovely.
Can I get you anything else?
Till next time.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Governor.
Of course. Oh, and Mr. Street.
Yes, sir.
No one's to hear about this, remember.
Of course.
Not even members of my own staff or protection detail. Is that understood?
Yes, sir. It'll not leave this office.
Lovely. On with your day, thank
you. So, Harper's gonna go home and type something up to have as a press release officially. We will see how that works out, of course. Where is the door to get out of here? I think it's over here. Could be an office for all I know. That is a bathroom. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Very informative, isn't it? We'll see how this goes and what happens with the government. This will be our little peek into the government here in the future with Harper Street working for him. And we'll get to see what exactly the government is doing about all this. It'll be very interesting. So, yeah, stay tuned for more. Love you guys.